Hi friends, welcome to today's morning wake up flow that will hopefully get you ready for your day and help you feel good first thing in the morning. We're going to start in a child's pose, but we're going to keep thighs close together and take the top of our head down to our mat. Let your arms rest down by your legs instead of stretching them out forward. We're curling into a little ball here. So letting the belly and chest rest on the legs and head come to either the floor, or you can put a big pillow or blanket here if it feels a little too far away, in order to keep the connection between bum and our heels. Take some deep breaths here. Starting your day in child's pose is very symbolic as like a rebirth from infancy. We're rebirthed every single day. Every day is a new start. Feel your belly expand into your legs with each inhale, and then fully empty the lungs on every exhale. And then when you're ready, take the arms out above the head, reach the hands forward on the mat, and stay head low. Reach the fingertips forward as far as you can, still keeping the bum on the heels. Breathing here. Option to vary this child's pose and take it wide, spreading the knees out, keeping the big toes together, and then keeping the belly in between the legs. On your next inhale, rise up onto hands and knees in a tabletop position. Untuck the toes, stacking shoulders over your wrists, and take a big inhale to drop the belly low. Gaze up at the ceiling, and then exhale as you push away the mat. Gaze down to your belly button and spread the shoulder blades in an angry cat back. Flow between these two positions at your own pace, going with your own breath, as slow or as fast as feels good to you. Come back to a neutral spine in your tabletop, and we're going to plant the left hand right in front of your face, so in the center of the mat, and reach right hand up to the sky. It doesn't have to be straight up to the ceiling, especially as we're just starting the morning, but we just want to take some big windmills. So open up the hand to the sky, circle it back down to the floor, circling backwards, just waking up the shoulder and the back, twisting open as you come up to the sky, and then closing off the chest. Then come back the other way, so open up towards the back and then bring it forward a few times, inhaling as you go up and exhaling it down. 3 times this way, and then planting right hand in the center of your mat and taking left hand. Circle it forward, open up to the side, and then exhale it back down. Big, huge circles. You can let your gaze follow your hand, or you can keep your head down, whatever feels best to you, and then circle the other direction back, and then bring the whole hand forward. Keeping the breath deep and even, really waking up the shoulders here. Take both hands back to the mat and take one more round of cat and cow. Heavy cow stomach, gaze goes up, tailbone goes up. Exhale to your angry cat back, pushing the mat away. And then come back to your neutral spine here in tabletop. Tuck the toes under, and we're going to warm up our core all the way from our hips up to our shoulders, doing some bear hovers here. So toes are tucked so that we can lift off the mat as we exhale, hovering the knees just a few inches off the floor as we exhale completely, and then coming back down for our inhale. So inhale to prepare, and then exhale as you push off, hovering the knees a few inches, keeping everything strong, pushing the mat away, and then lowering the knees for your inhale. 2 more. Exhale, push and lift the knees. Lower for your inhale. Last time. So strong. Exhale, push away, hover the knees. And slowly lower. Amazing. You should feel those abdominal muscles turn on, your shoulders turn on, everything getting super warm and awake. Come to your high plank position. So hands shoulder distance apart, straight line from the top of the head to the heels. We're going to take a giant step forward, lift right leg off the floor, take a giant step to the top of your mat towards your hands. It's okay if you don't make it all the way up to your hands. You can help your foot forward with one hand. Keeping the knees bent, we're going to step left foot up to meet it, and then we slowly roll the spine up, keeping the knees bent. When we come up, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms out as we arch into the back, bend the knees once more, and we're folding all the way back down to that fold. Step right foot back and then left to meet in your plank. Then we're going to lift left foot, step up to the hands. Keep knees bent as we step forward into our fold. Slow roll up. Inhale at the top, reach to the sky. Our exhale, we cactus the arms out wide, elbows out wide. Arch the chest down, bending into our fold. Right, left foot steps back, and then right meets it in plank. Right foot up, step it forward. Step both feet to fold. Inhale all the way to the sky, rolling up, so fluid. Exhale as soon as you get to the top. Cactus the elbows out wide, bending forward, fold, fold, fold. Step back to your plank, and other side. Left foot steps to the top. Right foot meets. Inhale all the way up to the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms out wide, folding the chest, arching into the spine. Step back to your plank, and then take the tailbone high into a downward facing dog. Very nice. Take a pedal out here. Your spine should feel nice and open. Everything should be nice and warm. Deep inhales and exhales as we reach the chest through the armpits, reaching the heels towards the floor, and striving for that long line from tailbone down to our wrists. So it's okay to keep a bend in the knees here. Breathing deep in this inversion. Any posture where your head is below your heart is considered an inversion in yoga. Inhale, right foot to the sky. You can open up the hips here, point the toes towards the sky, reaching left heel towards the floor, and then take a bend in that top leg. And then take big circles in the air with your bent knee, opening the hips, warming up that joint. A few one direction, and then take it the other way around. Draw the biggest circles you can with the kneecap. And then point the knee up to the sky. Inhale to bring the weight forward. Keep that leg up. And then open up into a side plank. So left hand is down, right hand reaches towards the sky. Hips are lifted, gaze at the sky or down at your left hand. Hips and feet are stacked. And then return to high plank, take a vinyasa. So exhale through your chaturanga, lowering through that slow push up. Inhale to either a cobra or up dog. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Opening up the hips and then bending into that knee to stretch even more and take your big circles. 2 or 3 in one direction, as big as you can, and then go back the other way. Point the knee up to the sky, bring the weight forward, transfer to the right hand, stack left leg over right, and reach left hand towards the sky to your side plank on this side. Hips are lifted, core is strong, pushing the floor away. Return and take your vinyasa high plank. Exhale through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Walk the dog, pedal out the heels. Return your breath to a slow and steady rhythm. Okay, if you're feeling this like I am, your heart rate is up, body is warm, even starting to break a little sweat here. So come back to hands and knees, and then sit back on the heels. Keeping the toes tucked, we're doing a toe stretch here. So this is really going to stretch into the arch of the feet. Keeping the weight stacked over the heels is where you're going to feel this the most intensely. If it becomes too intense, rock the weight forward a bit, take the weight into the hands on the floor maybe, but staying here for a few more breaths, feeling the stretch in the feet, and letting our heart rate come down a bit. Big inhales and full exhales through the nose. One last time before we release the toes. Exhale completely. Bring the hands forward onto the mat. Untuck the toes. Maybe tap the top of the feet on the mat. And then sit back on the heels. Take left hand out to the side of your hips, plant it on the floor and reach right hand up. Rainbow it over towards the left, stretching out the side of the torso, keeping the chest open towards the front. Maybe if you're feeling super open, lowering down to an elbow on the left side. Inhale back up to rainbow it back to the right. Plant right hand on the floor. Inhale, left arm over to the right. Opening up the other side body. Rising back up to a seated position. Inhale the arms forward and up to the sky. Reaching up as tall as you can. And then taking those cactus arms, exhaling the elbows out wide, opening the chest to the sky. As if you're trying to touch your elbows behind your back. And then inhaling up to the sky once more. And exhaling out wide again. Take this 3 or 4 times. Going with your own breath. And then for your last one, inhale all the way up onto the knees, taking the weight off the feet in a kneeling position. And then exhale to arch into the back. Even more as you take everything out wide. Sit back on the heels, give your shoulders a little roll, your neck a little roll. I hope you feel ready to start your day.